Make it a priority, though, to stay aggressive with their comp, because what we saw from LGD up against a very similar mid-jungle, similar kind of style, was just playing pretty slow and
sort of one-shot combos as Monkey's already looking mid lane.
There we go. Yep. He's gonna flash the stun. Yes, he will. Xiaohu gonna flash back after, but there should be enough damage with a long-range spear. Maybe one more Q from Carrots. Ooh. Yes, he gets it. The Spring Tiger. How the Grubs timers have changed a lot to try and make sure we don't have the classic Drake for Grubs trade, but that could be a reality here. We've seen this though from game one. It's the Grand Starfall ult to secure a mid laner's death with no flash up. It just comes up now.
On top of Vampire though, on a pink board here, just get spotted.
Karras has Weaver's Wall if he wants to kind of stop the advancing Weibo, but Tien is going to flash forward to get the Cyclone onto Monkey. Chains of Corruption going to be cleansed by Taeyun. Crits cannot get a Grand Entrance knockup, but Vampire does not have Unbreakable Will, so this is a much squishier Alistar that will fall. Light picks up that trade. Jump hit as a Monkey is going to secure that one remarkably late. It is rare that you see Grubs go down before first. So that Drake is picked up. Better position this time and does not pay for with his flash. We do see an engage snapped back on by a flick onto Karras. Wasn't expecting Vampire in that bush was Tien, and the shockwave hits absolutely nobody. Tien goes down, the jump is on to Xiaohu as well, but W don't need to push too much further for another kill. They've already got Feats of Warfare, and they've already
shaky early game, which honestly up against that in their top esports series was where they looked the strongest.
Yeah, but there's been a lot of worries about Xiaohu's early games, and now transitioning to mid-game, public execution, gonna find Jack squat, and it's Breathe that gets dove, and Monkey picking up another kill, and on top of that, you guys can all look to do. Hold on, actually hold this, because Tien might just be completely caught going for a grub here. Gets the Scuttle Crab Smite, and actually with the teleport turn, Tien's just gonna look to aggress with Xiaohu coming nearby. Cube, no flash anymore. Shockwave should hold him in place, they're not even gonna need it. Grand Entrance is gonna knock down Cube. Nice little 180 there from so. Having the lead is one thing, but being ahead of the curve with your item allocation is another. Right now, W are allocating resources towards this Rift Herald that Weibo do not have the inside track on. Tien's late, but he still wants to fight with Breathe on the top side. They're once again just targeting Cube, doing all these ultimates on top of the York. The Shockwave is only going to find its mark on the Vampire, and Aaron Flash going to come out for Breathe as well. W have a chance to try and turn this fight behind Monkey, but a piercing arrow nearly takes out Vampire. Noteworthy word there, nearly.
Very well, you can see Cube blinking low HP bar. Vampire, the same story. Two frontliners doing a great job at using every ounce of their HP.
World. They don't need to be fighting with the scraps in Group Ascent.
Yeah, and I think importantly, WE have constantly upsold themselves, and with 4 spots in the LPL available to go to Worlds. I mean, if you look back at Split 2, WE, they did a very good job, and maybe they can look to repeat that here as Tien used the clone to get out. Herald being used in the mid lane. They'll be able to take this turret. No Atacon start here from Weibo, so Weibo started for a play on that top side. They tried to make some impact, but ultimately got nothing.
Oh, but Karras is disjointed from Monkey and Taeyun without flash, but it's Vampire to save him with the double headbutt pulverize. Karras gets himself back out. Xiaohu has to play back as Tien dashes forward, but where's the rest of Weibo? They can't get anywhere close to their jungler, and now you've lost Tien with Atacon able to start up here for WE.
And no Chain of Corruption, no quickness as well. Shockwave coming up in about 15 seconds. The contest from Weibo, it's not easy, but I do think that it's possible. Teleport in from Xiaohu, so they want to try and stop this from going down. Public execution available as well. Poke from the Varus, still there. But look at the flank angle. Vampire, he's in the pit.
He's found out, but at least he's drawing Breeze's attention. One of those members that still has ultimate up. The Shockwave hits on it too. A clutch one from Xiaohu, but it doesn't get them Atacon. It only is able to find 1 kill back, but now Xiaohu has to flash away from Cube. Cube is holding both carries at bay, but it's Breeze getting work done on the front side of this fight. Monkey's the only one left up with Vampire trying to stun. Slow up this maniac of an Ambessa running wild in their back line, and he's bought enough time for Cube to get knocked down by Light, who steps up to clean up the rest of these kills until he kills no, Light!
Last hit Monkey might be able to chase down Vampire, find a couple of kills. He's probably sat here with the Mermana completed, and he's able to actually contest for mid-prior, really deal some damage with that poke, as now WE once again fishing.
That's just a dreamland right now. It's the public execution from Breathe on to Monkey into the 2-man Shockwave. There's the CC layered beautifully from Weibo that they drafted for. Cube's teleport's too late. WE still looking like they want to fight though, with a good flick back coming across from Karras. Breathe is going to have to get himself out with a couple of dashes. Taeyun and Cube still want to step up despite the fact they're down 5 versus 3.
Yeah, the carry still with full HP does allow for WE to do a little bit of pushing off, and May even try here to cut off Karis with the wall available. Maybe they're going to look for light as he's able to moves out to safety, but they do get the tier 2 turret down, so a small win all the same for WBG. Steal if they want to, but if they want to give this up, this is a Yorick with a couple of grubs as well. They should just be able to take the entire inhibitor. The way they'll do it quickly, but TP's going in.
They want to fight, and Vampire's going in first. Eats up 2 ultimates on his own. Cube is going to zone, breathe off to the side. It's a steal from Monkey. He gets the Mountain Soul. Now the fight breaks out. Monkey has all 5 members on top of his Shockwave, brings him back from the flat. Monkey's going to go down, but Cube's full HP. Taeyun's remained untouched. Karis is not anywhere near low or down and out. It's Weibo that is down and heading for a one-way ticket back to the fountain, expedited by WE. They're going to surround, route, and knock down Xiaohu and Light, who will not save this game. Ace to Team WE.
Triple kill for Cube, and the TP Yorick team fight happens to be a miracle send for WE. They take down 5 members, they only lose 1. With Monkey stealing the dragon as well, they can turn their attention up to the Baron. They've got more than enough damage, more than enough HP, and WE have done more than enough to secure themselves a very good spot in game.
Like the jungle, it's Monkey again with the difference maker.
Q Smite really longer, but a 2-level lead now on that side lane. He can just walk up with this Mountain Soul, throw 1 Q, take a third of the turret's HP, rinse and repeat with that Mountain Soul available. Already
Breathe is going. They're going after Taeyun. Exhaust over top. He cleanses, flashes back, and Breathe can't find an entrance in to kill off the Corki. Shouldn't cost Weibo any of their lives just yet, but all their engaged tools are down, and that means the siege can resume at double power.
Xiaohu caught in the Dark Procession, takes 40% of his health there, doesn't trade the Shockwave, instead loses the mid lane inhibitor, loses the bot lane inhibitor as well, and WE with the Baron are merciless, deciding that this game #1 is theirs, deciding that Weibo don't have enough to find any form of fight in this series.
Push up this wave onto the tier 2 turret, but all of Weibo are spotted, ushering themselves up to cover tier 2. Karis goes golden to dodge out the public usage. Great usage of that stasis, but he's still going to get engaged upon and blown up, but the redemption heal saves him. Somehow, Karis survives all of Weibo's onslaught. It's Vampire swinging on in with a 3-man headbutt, pulverize, and boy, are Weibo looking turned into mincemeat. Flashes galore, trying to run away from Vampire, who has sunk his teeth into Weibo. And now Monkey and Cube here to clean up the scraps. It's only Breathe left up, but that could be not for long here as the Weaver's Wall comes down. Here is the cherry on top to a dominating win for Team WE.
The Bash Bros on the top side tear Weibo to shreds. And WE once again find a game and push us already to a game point, that series point, and maybe just their second